And we are live. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy times and to you wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. And we will be going back to the moon, which we finished, because it turns out there's some more content. And I said I was doing this whole series and you're not going to make me a liar that easily, Twitch. I've started us off in Facecam for a reason, because you know how on Thursday, yes it was Thursday, I know how days work, I said that really the ultimate moral of, the ultimate moral to the moon was that you should buy your local neurodivergent girl stuffed platypus. It's me, I mean me. One of you maniacs actually did. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. I love him. Love to all of you in chat. I'm not saying specifically who it was because I don't know if they want that to be public or anything. But yes. Platypus. Okay. If I do that, will you stay there? No, I said stay there. This is probably not going to help my posture. But we're going to work with it. This is now a co-stream. His name is Styx, by the way. So yeah. Turns out there's more content to be found into the moon. They added in one update some mini episodes. I'm told they're about half an hour each. And then we have another interstitial bit. Why am I being coy? It says it in the stream title. He also released a bird story, which was a free interstitial episode that's meant to be about an hour long. I mean, obviously, things are longer when I'm voicing them. Although I hear that will not be a problem with one of them. So yeah, basically, however long they take, we're doing those three things today. And the stream will be that long. I'm going to stop rambling now and switch to GameCam, which is currently an extreme close-up on the Steam page for To the Moon. And then when you go into it, you have the option to play the Sig Court Minisodes. Learn more about the company that employs our lovable idiot doctors. To be fair, I can play this game one-handed, so I can just hold this guy here. And it's done the thing that I didn't want it to do. And now it's screwed up all of my display settings. 1 second. I told you not to do that, game. You have failed me for the last time. Okay. And we're good. It's winter, everyone. We have people. This game is very loud. As ever, hoping the sound is okay for you all, because it's... Like, what even were those? I got distracted by turning down my volume. Yes, as ever, chat, if there's anything wrong with the audio, please let me know. Oh, hey, it's Neil. With a bucket of water, question mark? And there's the equipment case. Oh, okay, yeah. We're just doing pranks because we are the most professional of people. Hey, Ava. Got my office. I've got something. Neil, where are you? The meeting started an hour ago. I mean, as somebody who literally last night was nearly an hour late for a meeting because time zones exist. Mood. What? Slow clap. Wait, there's no meeting today. Yeah, and I'm not dumb. Twice in one day. Really? Besides, that's actually dangerous. What if it hits my head without tipping over? You still made it hit my head. That's different. Yours is pretty thick. Well, I've still got your wands. Excuse me for giving you a chance to even the scores. But seriously, drop by. I actually do have something to show you. Just give me a few first. You gonna go say hi to them at the party downstairs? Maybe later. Grab me a drink if you go. It's us. We're even. I don't have a menu. But yes. You arrived late. You missed me introducing Styx to the chat. And not a lot. We are playing the interstitial mini episodes at the minute. This is billed as the SigCorp Holiday Special. Neil is trying to pull pranks and being an idiot. What's his name? His name is Styx. Like the bits of wood, not like the river. That office is locked. This office doesn't even make a sound. This office is open. I'm assuming this is her office. Can I poke around in all of her business? Given that that's, you know, normally her job. Can't even use the computer. Why would you put a computer in an RPG if it's not at least going to make a bling noise when you poke it? Is that such a goth name for the platypus? Yeah, like I say. S-T-I-C-K-S. And anyway, who says you can't have a goth platypus? Can I read the nameplates on these? Yes. Office of Dr. Eva Rosalyn. Office of Dr. Robert Lynn. Office of Dr. Roxanne... Why can I not pronounce that name? Roxanne Winters. And Office of Dr. Neil Watts. Are these signs or lights? These are lights, I think. There's a lift. I will ignore it. Office of Dr. Willis Macmillan. That's a pleasing name. Dr. Lisa Vasquez. Also locked. Dr. Eddie Doyle. Locked. Dr. Timer Macmillan. Good name. Dr. Washroom. Like, it's weird that SigCorp have this much of a sense of humour, but at the same time, I can't say I disapprove. Why would you not hide something in the toilets in your RPG? Also, why do these toilets have double doors? That's not a normal thing for toilet stalls. That's just a light fitting. Did I read a sign on the one at the end of the other hallway? There was a sign. I did not read it. Dr. Logan Boswell. Some of these names will probably turn out to be important in later episodes, I'm guessing. Lift. Give to me descent. It's weird when you think about it. Like, every name for a lift is only ever concerned with it going up, but coming down is also its function. It's a lift. It's an elevator. It's an ascenseur in French. But you never have the lower de-elevator. Descenseur. Actually, I say that. Descenseur might be a thing now I say. I have a feeling that's a word that means something, but it's fairly oblique. What? I just remembered, could you also get me some cake with that drink? How do you know there'd be cake? I mean, it's an office party, Eva. There's always cake. And I want it. Well, pick one, I'm not your waitress. Hey, so, which is it? Neil? I'm thinking. Look, I gotta go. Call you back. Dr. Roxanne Winters. Ah, now I need to arbitrarily decide a voice and also not know whether she's going to turn up later. Oh, hey Ava. Roxy, you alright? Huh? Oh, well, we went outside to get something from the car and, well, you know. Them again, huh? Well, it is that time of the year. Look, don't tell the others, okay? I don't want everyone to be all tensed up about it. Maybe it'll be all cleared by the time everyone leaves. I hope so. Come on, let's go see what the others are up to. Protesters? Yeah, it does sound like it. Which, I mean, I can kind of understand, given that you are what seems to be in sole control of memory-altering technology. Hey Willis, looks like Logan's pulling a move on your girl over there. Wait, what? She ain't going anywhere. Oh, I don't know, Willis. Logan does sing like an angel. I do? Yeah, Willis, and I heard he's an exquisite dancer too. I am? Well, I got 3 strands of hair on my head, and each one of them is willing to fight him in the parking lot. Okay, this is getting too weird for me. Yeah, it's good. Frankly, it's got weird for all of us. Did everybody in this room consent to this, you two? Whatever it is. Hey, Eva. Hey, how did that last mission go? I heard you guys ran into some complications. It was fine. Bureaucracy just got in the way. But I'm trying to forget about work now. There's enough of that to go around later. Timer and I are discussing our tastes in early Baroque paintings. They're all good! Yes. Yes, they are. Eva, my dear! Afternoon, Tyler? You know, you never responded to that email I sent you about my nephew! Oh god, I've worked with this woman. Oh. Oh, I'm having flashbacks. I attached a photo of him and everything. Thanks, but I'm just not looking. Oh. It's that boy Neil, isn't it? What? No. I liked... No, different person speaking. I like to keep my personal and professional life separate. Wow, then that's just one more reason why my nephew is perfect for you. You two are gonna be so happy together. But over here we have, next, chilling by the photocopier, the correct place in any office party. That's where the cool kids are. You know what bugs me, Lisa? We can alter memories, yet I can neither make my hair as buoyant as Logan's nor as silky as yours. Yeah, it's a tragedy. Nice hat. I'm not really sure what to do here, Eva. Since we have a full house today, Eddie was allowed to drink, but now he won't stop talking. Maybe he just needs someone to listen. Yeah, that's what I fear the most. Look, I know it's hard not to... Words. Look, I know it's hard to not think about it, but worrying doesn't fix anything. I know, but... What was your last patient's wish? That seems like it should be confidential. Huh? Oh, well, she wished to see the world. And did she? Yeah, we took her all over. I even caught glimpses of places that I haven't been to. She was so happy. It sounds like she would have really appreciated what you did for her. You've helped a lot of people, Roxy. I'm sure if they could speak to you, they'd all tell you. What's out there right now doesn't change that. I guess so. I do feel better thinking of that. Thanks, Eva. It's the holidays, don't let it ruin the mood. It's the holidays, by which we mean corporate has said we need to keep this inclusive, but we're still functionally doing Christmas. There's one slice of cake. That sounds like a Neil thing. No? Am I not meant to get something for Neil? Do I just poke everything until something happens? I've talked to everyone. I'm just going to open everyone's presents, alright? No? I'm going to leave. Can I leave? Can't leave. I can leave. Hooray. I left. I'm going to go and bother Neil. Why is the ominous music happening? Neil? Neil? The line's busy. Okay. Anything in my office? Repairs examining. Has anything changed? No. Still can't get in here? No. Nah. Good try, but there's no water bucket this time. Also, the door was closed, my dude. Is everything okay? You seem distracted. What? Yeah, it's all good. I'm fine. Anyways, I'm just about wrapping this up. I'll call you when it's done, Eva. Okay, back to work. No, but seriously. Patience is a virtue, Eva. Well, fine, I'm going back to the party then if you're going to be like that. Okay, the ominous music has faded, which is good, because it felt like I was going to walk in here and somebody would be dead. I just love the feeling of crunchy snow under your feet. It's like popping bubble wrap for your boots. I can't wait for the next big snowfall. Clinging to the little things. Alright. Who are you? Oh, you were trying to get past, I apologise. Don't go out right now, Eva. I know, Roxy told me. Those persistent buggers. Looks like they're here to stay. Don't tell the others, Eva. Maybe they'll disperse. I know. Fingers crossed. Wander until something happens. Yeah. It's ready, Eva. Come over when you can. I just went down and came up and went down, and now I need to come up again. Jesus. Can this party just make up its mind? Now no music. Can't decide if that's better or worse than ominous music. Shut the door. Why? Because I'm supposed to be using this computer for work, remember? If Rob saw it, be all like, slacking off again, Neil. Duh. That's how he talks. What is that? Here, have my seat. Also, you still have not shut the door. And nor has Neil. That's one of those rabbits. Remember that? Please tell me you folded it yourself. I'll lighten up, there were hundreds of them. Nah, cool story, still theft. Besides, it's not like Lily and the kids have any use for them anyhow. I was half wondering if this was a prequel or sequel. There we go, sequel. And what good is it to you? Jump-starting your memory, for one. Now, launch that program. I don't know if I want to. Oh, come on, I worked hard on it. To the Moon. A game by Neil Watts. Oh god. What? Ta-da! This is just plainly disrespectful. Quite like the little 8-bit for River there, though. Hey now, video games are an art form. They passed the laws decades ago. Yeah, but this might make them revoke it. Sticks and Stones, haven't even played it yet. Go on, try it. What is this art? Okay, so there's him crashing the car, and now we are Neil's floating head. Here's a thing standing and get an umbrella from... Is that meant to be Old Johnny? I think that's meant to be Old Johnny. Give the umbrella to the grave to unlock a thing. And go up the lighthouse. And there's Eve. Look familiar? Just gave him a look of, yes, you're very funny. Here we get the rabbit. The rabbit lets us jump over things. I'm so good at video games, y'all. Give you rabbit. Open the door. Flee the heads of the woman who's trying to get me to do my job. Ah. Wait, what even is all this? Oh, this is a tree and a jar of pickled olives. Yeah. I'm fine. And Zombie Eva is back. Which I never realised until I was reading about it. The whole reason you've got Zombie Evas in that one action sequence and you're fighting them off with potted plants is because Laura Shigehara, who co-wrote the music for this and did the vocals for that one track with vocals, is also the vocals of the songs from Plants vs. Zombies, so God loves a reference. Okay, working out my pattern here. Not that way. Not that way. Just cascade. There we go, all good. We'll give you olives. Hello, platypus on screen. Oh, yeah, we were in a big olive jar there. And so on. Dead rabbit. Okay, credit where it's due, Neil. This is actually reasonably fun. In a very old school way. Do I have to engage with this part at all? What does it get me? There are many options of where to go here, and not a lot of signposting. Neil, this is some playtest feedback for you. But apparently I went the right way. Great. Heh, I used to make games like this when I was your age. Never did shut the door, did you? What the? How cute. Is that floating head character you, Neil? How long have you guys been standing there? Seems like you've been slacking off again. Man, I told you he'd say that. Get out of my office, you guys. This is my private space. Shoot. Shoot. Eva, this is exactly what happens when you leave the door open. I might as well go stretch my legs. I didn't see the rest of that. Never got me a drink, I think it was. This is what happens when I'm momentarily distracted and press enter anyway. You can keep on playing though. And I'm going to. Can't even tell what these are. Went too fast there. Ah, well there's a platypus in one of them down there, so I should probably head for that one. Nope. And Revy gives you a book. That's a healing. Oh, these are all just the static shades of people at the other desks, I see. Skip over them. I've beaten V, you guys. This holds no terror for me. Give you book. Open door. I know how to platform. And here I meet young Johnny and or Joey, and we play whack-a-mole. Love watching somebody else do the gameplay for me. Get a platypus. Head up to the overlook, and up to the sky, and to the moon. The moon, which we've incorporated into the rabbit design. Damn it, Neil, this is actually quite nice. I mean, it's also an absolute terror for patient confidentiality, but you know, as long as it never leaves this room, you're probably good. Oh, and here we have everything breaking down. And here's Big Zombie Eva. Bad end? Hey Eva, did you... And now we are Neil. And in that moment, I swear, we were Neil. Leave room. Check Eva's room. Nothing. Did she go downstairs? Really like the low woodwind on this, and I don't know why. And then you were all like, feel my hair, feel it. Man, I'm never drinking more than a shot of beer again. Ugh, sorry about earlier. Yep, what happened earlier? You weren't there. Oh, good. At least someone didn't see. I think he started off Scottish and now the Northern Irish is happening again, and his accent is going to go where it goes, frankly. Heard you were playing some game in your office again, huh? Rumours, clearly. Where did the others go? Willis and Timer left for home, and I don't really know where Robert went. I'm surprised no one here got called today. It was nice to have a peaceful gathering. Yeah, we already delayed the party because Lisa and Eddie got called in last week. And yet you still don't come down to mingle with us. I'm here now. Psst, Neil! Yes? Are you looking for Eva? Yeah. How'd you know? I just saw her down the hall looking upset. Wait. Why is that assumed to be my fault? Experience? Well, when I look at your face, I get the feeling that you piss me off a lot if you were my partner. Wow. Brutal, yet true. But I mean that in the nicest way. In what way could that possibly be nice? Never mind. Look, thanks for the info. I'll go check upstairs. We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. These minisodes are just a ploy by Big Lift. we've gone further upstairs, apparently. Can't examine any of these objects. Guess I'll go out the door. To the boardroom, question mark? Hey. You didn't finish the game. I've played enough of it. Don't tell me you're upset about the zombievers. You made them yourself, don't you remember? And it was clearly a joke. I'd ask when you become so uptight, but yeah, you know. Come over here, Neil. Are you gonna punch me? I've been practicing my Karaquan Chun, you know. Telling you, my hands are like lightning. Even I can't contain my moves. Nobody believes you, Neil. Whoa. Records show up, huh? Roxy said they've been gathering since morning. That's quite some dedication for no pay. When I signed up for this job, I thought it'd be respectful, fulfilling dreams and all. But those who thank us are the dead, and those who support us are the dying. You might not like how I do things, but I do them for the patient's sake. And more often than I'd like, for yours, to save your sorry ass from getting fired. Twisted Werewolf film with the 20-month resub. Thanks so much, Jupiter. Welcome to the Saturday stream. Yeah, good job with that. It's a feat. Do you think they're right? Hmm? All those people out there, they're all standing for what they think is right. Gee, I sure hope not. But hey, everybody has their beliefs. There are a lot of them, but don't forget that there are a lot of people with us too. Remember Lily? They aren't as outspoken because those who are content rarely find the need to bother. We have to remember that they're out there, and remember each patient we've once visited. Remember how hard we tried, and how they left this world with a smile in the place of a frown. Sometimes that fleeting moment of shared happiness is all it takes to make it all worth it. Are you drunk, Neil? Hey, I'm just recycling Rob's BS here. Give me a break. But look, if what you're asking me is whether what we do matters, I guess it does. For that brief fraction of a second before they pass on. Is that enough for you? Sometimes I don't really know. How about you? Are you really happy doing this? Hey, I'm just happy that we make a lot of dough. Don't know about you, but I'm totally ballin'. At the grocery, I'm all like, heck yeah, I'll shell out 5 cents for a plastic bag. Here's a quarter. That's how I roll. Neil, you absolute dog. I can't decide if you're lovable for it or not. But that's probably just far too relatable. You know, that game you made of it wasn't all terrible. I'm listening. I mean, the graphics are antique and the gameplay's a pushover, but I'm surprised you still remembered all that Johnny and River stuff. Yeah, sorry about the zombies. But hey, you should have really played till the end. All the zombies rally together and become the heroes to save the day. Really? Totally. And now, like, fireworks and pom-poms, all the Johnnies and Rivers chant your name. I guess I should go finish it then. Well, let's not be hasty. Game's not going anywhere. You can go finish it in 2 weeks. While I program all of those things I just said. And then my computer starts to chug as we hit 20% CPU on Streamlabs for some reason. It's really annoying how this keeps happening, and I've done basically everything I can think of to fix it. And nothing. I think it might just be a new Streamlabs update screwing me or something. I'm going to keep talking just so you know the thing is actually happening, because the VODs tell me that the sound still carries fine, even when the video is chopping like this. So, hey, we're back. Yeah. I'm really annoyed how we can't seem to fix that. Anyway, where will we? Hello? Thanks for the discount, but we're not looking for premium snow plowing service right now. You can hear me, I'm just a fairly bad dub when it happens. Yeah. Yeah, just start doing my own Kung Fu movie dialogue. You should encode your number, that'll block most of the telemarketers. Oh, just kidding, we're actually being drafted by a patient in critical condition. Wait, what? Understood, be right over. Are you serious? Yeah. Well, we can't afford to be late. You can't just joke around about these things. He can and he will. Have you learnt nothing? You're serious? Neil? It's an ethical morass. And that's Minisode 1 down. Eddie's drunk dialogues. What there? Oh, there was more dialogue I could have found in there. Boo. Took you far too long to realise I had a platypus on my shoulder. Yep. Download these Minisodes bonus tracks for free. Too late. And we press escape and we exit. But wait, there's more. Because, like I say, there's 2 Minisodes. So let's just roll the next one. Yeah, people said about half an hour. That was, what, about 3/4. Give or take the time it took me to introduce Sticks to y'all. So, I'm guessing about the same for the other one. Play Minisode 2. Is it gonna screw up my display? Yes. Excuse me while I move all my windows. Computer, work with me. Thank you. Slightly annoying that I have to do that every time, but here we are. And this is carrying straight on from that, I guess. Oh, right, there was just... Those were like tomatoes that a protester was dropping. Wow. Yeah, they've been having a time of it. When you've had windscreen wipers installed on the windows of your building, you may have a bit of a problem. Well, at least they're starting to leave. Guess we'll save the cleanup for after the break. We're gonna get that external fruit collector set up. Perfectly cooled in the snow and kept fresh too. Uh-huh. Get this, it's like we're inside and the fridge is outside. Mind blown. Sure, good job. And yet. I wonder if the others are leaving early now that the road's cleared. Yeah, might as well. Can't believe the call's pushed our Christmas party this late. Are you heading home early too? Yeah, why not? I'm spending the eve with my sister's family. They don't live far from here. With their little brat, huh? Yeah, well, their little brat still got me a better gift than yours. Weird how his humour's growing on you. You do a morbid job, so you laugh, or you don't like looking at age and death, so you act immature. Yeah. Well, and also given the bit at the very end of To the Moon where it looks like he's got some health stuff going on as well. Yeah, that does breed a certain mentality. She says, speaking from experience. Hey, at least I tried to get something for my partner. Unlike a certain somebody. Guess again. What's that? It's an ambient sound maker. It cycles through soothing background sounds like the beaches or a chorus of crickets. Check this out. Sounds like something I could do on my phone. Yeah, you could. There's many apps. Oh yeah, well this also allows for recording a custom track of your own to loop back. I mean, your phone can literally do that too. Just press record and you can make your own your own cumbia sound. Yeah, that's how you get to sleep, is you just listen to some Cuban dance music. I mean, I can't really criticize, given that last night I spent... I had a 57-minute long video of it was just Megalovania from Undertale, looped, but changing it very slightly each time and swapping beats around to make it sound really strange. And it was great, and that was exactly what my brain the kind of thing my brain needs. So, cumbia, not out of the question. Just press record and you can make your own custom ambient sound to work to. This explains things. Does this say anything you didn't already know about me? Again, phone. I guess neither of us are particularly good gifters. Hey, I'll still take it. I'll probably record Rob getting scolded to the custom track and fall asleep to it or whatnot. Yeah. Anyway, how about you? You got plans? Well... Oh ho ho! Come here, you stud. I don't know who this is meant to be. That's the Macmillans, isn't it? It's the Macmillans. Is it the wine, or have you been getting handsomer by the day? Old people looking for a boardroom to get cute in? Yep. My dear, I'm sober as a brick, and you're still steamy like a hot bun. When I looked into your eyes just then, it's as if I'm hearing the gentle waves of the ocean. No, that's something else. Oh, you naughty little vixen. If not for my back, I'd just pick you up and... Hey. Hey. Awkward crickets. That's actually that's a very strong joke. It's snowing outside. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Yup. I'm heading out. You do that. Alright, thanks for the sound machine and whatnot. Sheesh, don't be too grateful now. Look. You already acknowledged that it was maybe not the ideal gift, but it was something, which frankly, as office gifts go, could be so much worse. And Neil places a call. Hello. Who is this? Hello. Don't know what voice that was meant to be, but that was what you got. Tell you what, this seems like as good a time as any to run a break. And then we can just listen to this piano music. I'll be 3 minutes. I need to run some ads, given that we've nearly got to the top of the hour already. So yeah, listen to these pleasing tunes, or I'm going to stretch my legs and stuff. So, you know, grab some water, stretch your legs, have a snack, take your meds if you need to, and I will be right back with you after we've done our contractually required capitalism. There's no contract, just more capitalism. Capitalistically required capitalism. Anyway, I'm going to stop saying words now. Be back in 3. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Can I examine any of this yet? No. Go to... office's lounge or lobby. I guess we're... well, let's see if there's anything we need to pick up from our office. You might as well do all the... Hey, Eva. Hey, Eddie, how's... oh, no, the door! Oops, my bad. Oh well, no biggie. Hey, can you press the elevator button for me? Why? I thought you just pressed it. Yeah, but it seems like it comes up instantly almost every time you press it. Get it? Because she's the protagonist. That's silly, it's just luck. Well, come on, just give it a try. What the... thanks. Well, having an existential crisis. Anything in here we want to pick up? What's this book? Book. Dear Diary, today I... shoot, not again. The door was open too, better lock it away for good. I mean, yeah, rookie mistake. Ah, there you go, our bag was there. We need that. Hi, Roxy. You alright, Roxy? Oh, hi, Ava. Yep, I'm just waiting on Rob. His ride's under maintenance, so we're carpooling. Hey, Rob, you ready? How did Rob sound? Just a minute. Anyway, what you up to? Not much. Just heading home to have dinner with my sister's family. We always have our Christmas dinner together, and they've been waiting. Wow, how nice of them. The turkey surely wouldn't have stuck around had it been me. I bet. Got any plans tonight? Well, I gotta meet up with some folks later. But first I got a date with the good old couch and ice cream. I'm gonna grab a whole bucket and scoop it, and I'm gonna spoon it. Sounds like a lovely time. Yep. Can I bother Rob? Jeez, Roxy, I said just a minute. Wasn't me! Okay, so all you can do is bother him. Anything we can steal from Neil's room? No? Fine, I guess. Moving to lurk mode. Well, as I always say, lurkers always very much welcomed. Can we get in any of the other offices? What about Dr. Washroom's office? Anything in here? Apart from your weird American fridge style toilet stalls. Alright, anybody still in the lounge? I'm so relieved that we're finally getting a break. It'll be nice to spend some time with the family. Have a good evening, Lisa. You deserve it. Everyone does, especially Willis and Timer. To be honest, I'm worried about them. Yeah, they do work way too hard for their age. Honestly, I don't think I'd be able to do theirs when the time comes. Man, I know Herman Corp's got our night covered by contract and all, but I still feel kinda uneasy. They're our competitor after all. Oh, there is a competitor, so that's nice at least. Yeah, but I guess that's one of the few ways to get some reliable time off in this job. Besides, we'll be doing the same thing for them, so they better do a good job. Anyway, bye. To the Libby, as it is pronounced on the continent. It's not. Ava, about earlier. Hey, don't worry about it. No, lass, you don't understand. You see, sometimes when a man loves a woman... Oh, shush, you! I think we do understand. Also, queer people exist. No point going there now. Well, fine. Heading off? You're still here? Yep, and I'm staying here tonight. Wait, what? Everyone's heading home. What can I say? It's just the kind of hard-working Samaritan that I am. Coming through! Neil. Bob. It's Robert. Rob. Anyway, have a good evening at your sister's place. You're really just gonna stay here on the only break we've gotten in months? Yep. All this mansion to myself? Yes, please. It is an office building, my dude. Alright then. Hey, if you want. Hmm? Ah, never mind. The Christmas movie moment. It passed. Ava? Hey sis, I'm heading over now. I'm just gonna stay here and lock myself in my office because I'm a werewolf, question mark? Or because I'm conducting a secret project. And yep, there he is. Staying there all by himself? But isn't this like Christmas for you guys? Yeah, well, I don't know what he's up to. And you should invite him to dinner. What? Don't be absurd. You're thinking too much into it, silly. I don't mean for anything else, just for co-worker's sake, you know? I know the guy, he's not one to come over. Anyways, get the dishes started, will you? I'll be there in just a bit. Okay, Han. I'll see you then. Ava, what was that? You okay, Han? Are you there, Ava? Cool. Cool. Ava, can you hear me? Turns out not having a break in months probably bad for you. These people should get a union. I'm leaning on that elbow weirdly. Yeah, I'll be there in just a bit. Okay, Han. I'll see you then. I mean, really, why didn't you close the call before you started driving? Because tut tut tut. Meanwhile, back in the secret lab of secrets. Come on, 30th time's the charm. And the moment of truth. Are we trying to hack our own brain over Christmas now? I mean, mood. Circuit abnormality detected. Main power disconnected. What? How does that even... Better get down to the basement and reset the switch before someone sees. Everyone's favourite gameplay moment. Go to the basement and restart the generator. At least the elevator's on auxiliary power. Reach the basement from the lobby. So that'll be that door where Ava was like, no, don't need to go there yet. Tuck everything away back behind your secret bookcase, where the secrets live. Although it seems like a security problem that you've labelled it secret bookcase where the secrets live. Go to the lobby. As, again, nobody pronounces it. And this way to the basement. This way, or how do I basement? Oh, right, that whole thing was a big platform lift for some reason. That's a weird design. Let's go and poke the generator, because we're a technician. Tech facility, the power supply sure is unreliable. Access profile loaded. Dr. Neil Watts. Access time 1947. Alright, let's get you booted up first. Power status charging for reignition. Now let's see what happened to you. It's almost as if someone did a manual shut off. Fetching operation record. I don't understand. This can't be right. There must be a glitch in the system. Who's there? Got a broom. Ah, now I have to do this while also bouncing a platypus. This is the real extra difficulty modifier. Take the lift up. Find someone to hit with broom. Where is broom target? There is nothing that way. Back in lobby. Footprints. Who? But the door was locked. There you are. I did not press hit with broom. Power restored. How's the towel, hon? That helps, thanks. What's wrong with you? Ain't nobody gonna whack my sister like that. Sheesh, it was an accident, alright? I mean, you hit her with a broom, dude. Your face was an accident. I mean, could that not truly be said of all of us? Oh, hey, there's the CPU spike again. Really like it if we didn't have one of these every hour, or if it, at least if it was going to happen, it could nicely coincide with my advert breaks. As it is, it's just getting in the way. Let's watch this number until it goes back below 20. And listen to soothing Christmas music. On a glockenspiel, question mark? See, back below 20 and we're fine. Do you just go around the office swinging a broom around all day? Look, I was in beast mode, and she just suddenly appeared on my turf. My dude, no good explanation for anything has ever started with, well, I was in beast mode. You know, that just everything makes sense at that point. It's not my fault that I was born with such crazy fast reflexes. Why'd you guys come over anyway? You're one to ask. Staying all alone in the office on your holiday off. Who does that? It was her idea. Darn right it is. I ain't having no partner with my sister sulk by himself on a night like this. I wasn't sulk. You just shut up and listen. Eva called in some old friends and we're all gonna have a nice dinner together. And you're gonna enjoy every moment of it. Wow. You kinda remind me of someone I know. Box Dad, can I? Go ask our neighbour. It's not ours. Hi, Aaron. Man, Neil. We've only just got here and you've already got Tracy all worked up. Workplace hazard. Can't help it. Yeah, it's a dangerous place. Don't even want to imagine what you do with a mob. Our insurance policy forbids me from handling one. See, that I can believe, but for different reasons. Ava, would you like a massage? Hey, sorry about your face. Don't talk to me. It was the soft end of a broom. Come to think of it, I should have been charging you for facial massage. Go away. Hi, Tracy. There, hon. It's actually not that bad. What was that? Why is he still here? Shoo. Alright, I'm gone. Oh, hiya. I thought... Oh no, that's not her. I thought you went home. Yeah, I thought so too. But as I was happily picking out on the couch, Eva called and asked for a pickup. What? But she's already here. Hello! What the... Hi, Uncle Neil! The last time you two came by, you called me poo-poo face. That was Tommy. He's mean. Wow, that kid's grown up to be a lizard. Sorry, Lily. It's been a while, Neil. Yep. Ava just dragged you guys right out of your loving home, huh? Oh, it's nice to come and visit. The kids were getting bored at home anyway. Well, let's go talk inside. We could be missing dinner by now. Oh yes, I should go say hi. And I'm going this way, and it's oh, okay, yeah, I complained about having these CPU spikes once an hour, so it's decided to happen twice. Which, frankly, I'm deeply disappointed with. It still reads that I'm not dropping frames, I just have a frame rate of 1? Oh, even my actual frame rate is dropping. I'm so confused, you. Oh. Are we back? We're back. And Neil has run away in the elevator. And we're Eva again. Thanks for having us over, Eva. Hey, I just hope I wasn't interrupting anything. Not at all. It's nice to take these two rascals out. Johnny's house has a beautiful view, but it's a bit remote for the kids to camp out at. They do get to play outside nicely, but I keep fearing they'd trip and roll down the cliff. Yeah, that'd be suboptimal. What is that? A beaver? It's Plat. It's not mine, but Ma said I'm its caretaker now. I protect it from all evil. Can I see it? Are you evil? Not really. Okay, you can have Plat for 5 minutes. Yay, Plat likes you. How can you tell? Because it's not trying to get away, duh. Kid, you are just spinning. Just spinning. I mean, I can't really criticise Hoops Among Us doesn't occasionally enjoy a good spin. Hey, are you a real doctor? What do you mean? Like, do you do surgeries and stuff? No? Then you're not a real doctor. Do you listen to Dr. Dre? No? Me neither. But Neil says Dre is not a real doctor and he's still got mad respect, so back off. I mean, he is actually, though, isn't he? Dre's got a PhD, right? In something. I can't remember what, but yeah, I'm reasonably certain he is technically a doctor. Hey, Jamie. What are you doing with that stuffed animal? Don't wuss out on me, son. Aaron, I was liking you. Chillax, Dad, it's just Plat Plat. It's just Plat Plat. And there's nothing wrong with your sons having stuffed animals. I was about to say, look at me, and then I realised that, yeah, that masculinity thing didn't take. But I should not necessarily be taken as representative. The two often co-occur, but... Feeling all better? I live. You know, Ava Hearn, you gotta come over more. I rarely see you anymore. Well, winter tends to be our busiest season. Hopefully we'll get more of a break soon. Don't work too hard now. You know I'm always here if you need me. Can I get past to see Roxy, or do I have to walk around the entire room? Reader, it was the second thing. Hey, thanks for helping to drive Lily and... Oh no, that's not her. Hey, thanks for helping to drive Lily and the kids over. No biggie, as long as you'll hold up your side of the deal. Yeah, I got it. I'm serious. 2 buckets of ice cream. No cheap hands. Yeah, Roxy, I will. Like, we're talking jumbo size here? With a capital J. And when I say buckets, I mean buckets! As in, I want to use them as recycling bins when I'm done with them. Yeah, I'll... Where do you shop? You know, the bucket warehouse. Speaking of, bucket? Can't examine. Boo. Guess I'll go. No. Hey, has anyone seen Neil? We ran into him in the hall, but he didn't follow us back in. Seems like he went back down for some reason. Well, we shall go and investigate. Don't know which way down is necessarily. I'm guessing he went to his office? Oh, okay, we don't get a choice. Thank God, because if I'm given a choice, I will not make the right one. Ah, we're back in the lobby. Can we go to basement? Hello, basement. Will we find broom? Or man with broom? We have found neither of these things. Generator, you alright? Access profile loaded. Dr. Eva Rosalie. Operational record. Fetching operation record. Time 1939. Emergency manual shut down by Dr. Neil Watts. Time 1947. Manual restart by Dr. Neil Watts. So either Neil is having some kind of breakdown, which is very possible indeed, or somebody else is using his profile, or there's 2 of them. And have you ever tried to dramatically yawn while also keeping a stuffed octopus? No, platypus. Different thing. Different plus. Don't think too hard about that. Weird. Why did he shut down and then restart it himself? I don't know. I was listing possibilities and then I was distracted by yawning. You know how it is. You gone outside? I like how we get the hinge noise there. Like, you'd think there'd be automatic doors, but no. Hello? Who's calling? Oh no, that's the person Neil was trying to call again. Who is this? Son? Is that you, Neil? Neil's dad, played by Peter Serafinowicz. Why aren't you talking to them? Was it something they did? No, it's not them. Then why did you come back? I told you already it was my sister's idea. You could have stopped her. What? Look, thanks for coming back and bringing the folks and all, but just don't do something like that again. Do what? Where are you going? Home. Got things to work on. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know what's going on there, but for pineapple's sake, loosen up. Why are all of your swears produce? These people came all the way out here to spend the evening with you. When was the last time you even had dinner with other people? My sister brought her family to keep you company. Even Lily and the kids came. You still remember them, right? You even made that stupid game based on that case. What you gonna do when you go home? Go eat a frozen pizza by yourself? Just give yourself a break for tonight. Sheesh. Anyway, I'm not gonna just stand here out in the cold, tossing words at you. You do what you want. I'm heading inside. Just know there's a chair upstairs for you whether you're coming or not. And he looks back and we end. Oh, but there we go. He came inside. And we get some lovely choral music. And really, is not the ultimate moral of basically every Christmas film to give hospitality when you can and accept it when it's given. At least, you know, that's what I get from them. And we all stood around and chatted in this office building break room, and a bunch of these people probably aren't allowed to go anywhere else in the building. It's like, you can go here and we will accompany you to the toilets. Everything else, very classified. Oh, no. That's actually really nice. Just recording the sounds of the party and of people for when you need them. I can message Jordan, a friend who's created many of Freebird's pixel art, from To the Moon's Lighthouse Anya to Neil and Ava's co-workers in this minisode. Currently hospitalised and undergoing chemotherapy. If you've enjoyed his work, please consider sending a donation to his family to help his mum. Yeah, I mean, this game came out quite some time ago, so I hope he was okay. That's all I'll say. Post-credits. Well, what? That wasn't so bad, was it? Everybody had a good time? Yeah, Guess so. Hey, can you guys give me a lift? Neil's... Hey, can you guys give me a lift? Neil says he needs the company car tonight. What? Sure, Han. Let's get you home. I'm sorry? Okay, the plot, she thickens. I didn't even see who that was plugged in there. Was that Neil? Has he made the thing so he can just hack his brain when he's at home and pretend to have a social life? The questions, they are many. And we press escape and the game, she closes. And we return to this extreme close-up of a Steam page. I have 1 of 1 achievements. That's all of them. So, that's the minisodes done. But wait, there's more. I say as though this should be a surprise. I literally told you what was going to be happening today. We've got a bird story, which I say that as though you should be able to see the title or anything on screen. You can't, on account of it's the wrong part of the page. But yeah, this is an interstitial thing. Apparently it's a standalone, but it ties into the second game. So, damn it, now that we're experiencing plot that I haven't seen, albeit a decade ago, I'm getting properly invested. Why must my brain be like this? You just drop a few story crumbs and I'm like... just lit-crit story hunting dog that I am. Story sniffing dog, that's more where I was going with that. Anyway, before I murder any more metaphors, let's just click this button and see if it screws up my display. It screwed up my display. Not full screen, thank you very much. To the tune of Stop by the Spice Girls. Rearrange windows, and we're good. So yes, this is a bird story, as it'll tell you in a minute. Why are all of these games so loud and have no sound settings? I mean, the music's really good, but I shouldn't be able to hear it in my teeth. This doesn't even have a save function. Let's just begin. Okay, we have 8 things. Let's go for the thing that we have available. Kid on balcony. Yes, I believe this is told entirely without dialogue, so I will probably be doing more just narration of what's going on. Kid climbs tree. Seems wildly unsafe on a balcony, kid. There were birds. That's the story. Okay, no, we didn't want to climb so much as just interfere with the plant. And then huck a paper aeroplane off the balcony. That's flying better than any paper aeroplane has any right to in the real world. Especially because there'd be updrafts coming off the side of a building like that. Oh, that's a cute room. And then I closed the book. That was the end of my story for the day. Saw a bird, read a story. Got into bed, clipped briefly through the duvet, and thus to sleep. Cute bedspread. is all captured fine. I was just suddenly like, hey, what if the video is all wrong and nobody's telling you? No, turns out the video was fine, and that's why nobody was saying anything. That's what anxiety sounds like. Trees, the moon. And we wake up. Or not. And we dream, question mark? I mean, the floating clock face suggests dream. Yeah, the clock tree sounds like a dream. Hello, my own shadow. Why am I walking backwards? That's more than a little concerning, I'll be real. Here in Backwards Land, we have reassembled the scraps of a paper aeroplane and we fly it backwards into our home. Or possibly into a park? I kind of love reverse music, I'll be real, but then I like a lot of weird music like that. What's that sign even showing? Can I see it better on the stream cam? Oh, is that just don't feed the birds? Yeah, as ever, this actual game is very small, so if I'm looking over here a lot, that's because I'm looking at the actual stream cam, which is larger. Now, I was talking about that and I missed where the shadow went. I'm going to guess it was this way. There's me, and then I was reabsorbed by my own skin, and now I learned how to walk forward. And then, clock. So the real moral of these stories is that clocks are loud. And then I was in school, and the teacher was writing on the blackboard. An ordinary day, you might say. But wait, there's more. I'm assuming there's more. I took book, and I elected to ignore book, because outside there were squirrels. And then my own shadow stole my clothes. Oh no, that was a... I thought he just like ripped all his clothes off. No, that was stole my paper aeroplane and threw it at the teacher, who has been writing on the board that the square root of 1764 is a cat. Which, like, I'm not a maths graduate as such, but it checks out. And then we were told to go and stand in the corridor. But not that much in the corridor. Must stand only in the near corridor. Remain in liminal space. Am I not taking this completely seriously? Who can say? Seriously, there's so much good woodwind on this soundtrack. I escaped the near corridor. Ha! You can't stop me. Wait, I'm a child. Of course you can stop me. I'm very easy to defeat. Can't go that way. No more corridor over there. The teacher called for me. I elected to ignore her. I made a break for freedom. I had recently seen an unscheduled airing of The Great Escape because the football match was cancelled. And I took that as my inspiration as I dug a tunnel in the cafeteria. Oh look, it's myself. And then I stepped into my own skin again, and this time I can't do anything. Much worse than learning how to walk forward. Okay, no, I've just reabsorbed my doppelganger. No whole way in that direction, just void. Yeah. I mean every school had a corridor like that, right? Right? Oh look, it's me again. And then I stepped into my own skin for the third time, and it made some more of the world appear. I followed the trail of shadows into the woods. God, this is just turning into one of my live react columns. And then I kept going through the woods, and there was an apartment block where I live? Question mark. Is this my house? Has coming near this house made my CPU go funky again? Hint, the answer to that second part is yes. Taking the opportunity to stretch and briefly dislodge sticks. And we're back. Let's actually go into building number 152, where there are more shadows. There's a book. Can't read the book. What makes you think I can read? It's why I wasn't paying attention at school. I jump kicked the elevator button. And then took this elevator with a shadow man. An activity my mother specifically always told me never to do. And then I was in the horror corridor. The horridor, if you will. All of the doors were purely decorative. Except this one, because I could see through the ceiling. I come into my apartment, question mark? Not, of course, that I own it myself, being but a child. But, of course, this being a dream, I rent it from a cat. Yeah, again, am I undercutting the seriousness here? I don't know. Got a letter, said something, still can't read. And then I went into the other room to meddle with the fine china. Oh wait, no, that is a bedside cabin, because that is a bed. That's my parents' bedroom, presumably. Let's not root around in there too much. But there's nobody around, so let's go and bounce on the bed. That's cute. The perfect crime. They'll never notice a thing. I'm a genius. And then, back in my own bedroom. And then I kicked the furniture for a while. Put down a book and farted? Went onto my balcony where for the fourth and possibly final time I stepped into my own skin. Incarnated myself and... Okay, all I can do while I incarnate myself is... stare off the balcony. When I leave, my shade returns. Back out in the apartment. Ooh, there's something over here by the fridge. Or in the fridge. That seems like a bad place to keep food. Don't just keep food by your fridge. By your fridge is actually warmer than just elsewhere in your kitchen. And then I watched a reel of ambient cartoon noises from the 50s. I'm working on becoming the youngest person ever to write a dissertation on Uber works. Was he even still active in the 50s? I mean, he was mostly 30s, to be honest. Anything else I can steal from my parents' bedroom? No? I'm gonna turn on the light. They joke that I'm masterminding some kind of conspiracy to drive our energy bills up, but what they don't know is they're right. And then I teleported across my room and decided to read a book. Backwards. I'm reading manga. I really hope I'm not reading manga because I just tore a page out of it. I hope it was a diary or something. I've made a plane and now I will run around the living room with it until I take off and embed myself in the ceiling. And then let go. I should really update the stream info. Game, pause a second. Game does not wish to pause. I think I can only do that while I'm in control. Anyway, I'm looking at my book. Is the game paused now that I'm doing something else? I cannot tell. I think it is. I have updated the stream info. It only took me like 20 minutes of this game. Okay, I am reading book. And I'm writing book. I'm writing my dissertation. And then I fall asleep working on my dissertation after writing 3 pages of utter gibberish. Which is extremely relatable. Then I was woken up by my alarm clock. And I have deep-rooted back problems because I keep doing this. They say I should use a bed, but no. The gibberish chair method is for me. What even is that? I legit can't tell what they had there. Oh, that was the blanket that was bundled up on them. Put it back on your parents' bed and go and do your teeth. That's a weird extra, like, half beat of... Yeah, basically, it's more than half a beat. Basically, the rests in this are just long. There's a note on the door. But I can't go near the door because I need my backpack, question mark? Okay, I've got my bag. It contains everything. But I left my diary out. Put my dissertation away. Please see Figure 1, Child with Plane. I can grab some breakfast. I can grab a mushroom? Was that a mushroom? Well, now I have a health meter. It's mushrooms. There's a note on the door. It contains a gif of an umbrella. How great would it be if you could just leave people gifs lying around? And then I opened my door and walked directly into the road where I died. But then, flashing back to a timeline where I didn't, I walked directly into my school. I took the long way around to my desk, as was the fashion at the time. And then the lesson resumed. And I repeatedly swore at the person sitting next to me. Later, there was a fire. Do I have narcolepsy? And then I was punched into the atmosphere by a woman with a shadow for her head. Hello, fellow shades, it is I, your king. No need to thank me. You know what I did. Look both ways before crossing the playground, but not, you know, a road. Space button to jump in mud. Mud Jumping Simulator 2022. Can I jump into the sandpit and fill that with mud and ruin it for everyone? No? Boo. Oh, I can just jump whenever now. It's got lag, but this is not exactly a platformer engine. Another mushroom? Hot damn. And over here we have the Burnham Wood portion of the evening. I can't pick up the... I was going to say hedgehog. Mushroom is what I was looking for. There's a badger chasing a chicken. Truly, this is an omen for... I'm about to get bitten by a badger. I keep thinking this is the same riverside from the first game, but no, I think it's just on the same tile set. Hello, bird. I have saved you from a badger, and that means now your life belongs to me. I am your king. Please tell that to the birds so they know as well as the shadows. And that way, whenever I proclaim what I am king of, people will stop making Hank Marvin jokes. No, go. Spread the word. Don't just stand there and eat grass. I can't move, so you'd better do something. It was weird. Oh no, it's just that my computer's lagging. Okay, right, I did think that was a weird, protracted standoff. But no, it's just that my computer's having a time of it. Bird, I require you to go and spread the word. Is this a stealth section? If this is a stealth section, I'm going to throw something. Can't go around that way. Can we go around this tree? No. Tell you what. While we figure out this little puzzle... Oh, we're only on part 2 of 8. This was only meant to be an hour long. I suppose we've only been playing it for like 20 minutes. I'm going to calm down. Okay, but yes. While we listen to some pleasing bird sounds, I'm going to take another break because it's that time again. As ever, I need to go and get some water and stretch my legs and all of that. And you should do those things too. And I will see you again in probably 5-10 minutes, maybe a little less. We shall see. Alright, and if you can let the ads run, please do. Right, Love you all. See you in a few. And I'm back. Hello everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the soothing noises. Sorry I was away for so long. There were reasons that even I have enough of a filter to not explain. Let's carry on, shall we? I'd say where we were if only I knew what was going on. Ah yes, we're in this wood. But every time we try and get close to that bird, it makes a noise and we have to go away. Okay, no, leaving was the correct idea. Now that the bird is being chased by a badger again. And then we threw a rock at the badger? Jesus, kid! Oh no, we threw our backpack at the badger. Something nature red in tooth and claw. And we pick up our backpack, which now has bonus bird in it. Because now the bird has learned to be quiet. There's a bird in my backpack. And then this tree moved back into the way. I guess this is the way you want to go because the trees told me so. Also, the tile path literally goes this way, but more importantly, trees. I took the bird to the vet. I said, "Doctor, is there nothing I can take?" No, different song. There was no vet, so instead I decided to put the bird in the post. No? Okay. So instead I ventured deeper into the wilds to find a better place than vet for treating bird. Get over its badger-related trauma. Haha, just kidding, I took it home. What can a vet do that I, a whole 8-year-old, cannot? Hello, shadows. Why is the no pet sign flashing at me? Oh, this is actually a stealth section. Wow. And then, as was my way, I jump kicked the button. And we took the long trip up with this shadow as I tried to not let on that I was now partially inhabited by bird. Shadow did not care, and in fact did not want to know. That was the subtle sidestep of, I refuse to be involved with your story, random stranger. Nonchalant whistling. And I made it home with bird. My parents weren't around, but when were they ever in those days? I can't go down, I must examine this wall. I have to turn the lights on, okay. And then there was a note on the fridge. Checked it, still can't read. I add it to the pile of notes, that's a nice little bit of world building there. I return to my room, and I go out to the balcony, question mark? No, I back off and put my rucksack down, and I'm just like, hey bird, I couldn't take you to the vet, how would you rather take your chances with the gods of the sky? And strangely, the bird said yes. Ah. By open sky, you may have thought we meant our washing line. Well, have fun with that. Is there anything I can steal from my parents' bedroom? Wahaha, your energy bills. Is there anything sparkling? Okay, now that arrow is saying go to the bathroom. Just wander as far as you can until we take away control. I've picked up something, I can't tell what. Oh, the bird needs a wash. Of course. Why did I not think that the correct course of action here was to wash the bird? I mean, it looks like it's coming on to rain anyway, so you don't need to bother about washing the bird. Oh, we're just leaving some water out for the bird. I get it. I'm going back inside. You please use the facilities without me. Oh my god, it did. And then I returned to the fridge, my natural habitat. Where I procured something. Bread? I'm guessing bread, because then we give to bird. Like, it was pale and squarish, so I'm gonna go bread. And then I returned and the bird was gone. And there were only one set of footprints in the sand. And suddenly I regretted my joke about the gods of the open sky. Oh, but it was hiding in a bush all along, the scamp. Turns out this bird just hated me. Caught you. I have bread. Oh, I need to press both the buttons to snap the bread with my mighty 8-year-old power. Use arrow keys to shred bread. Shred, if you will. I mean, spread would work better, but no, I'm sticking with shred, and you're all gonna have to live with it. Why does that bird sound like a squeaky wheel on a trolley? Oh no, the bird has decided my life belongs to it rather than the other way around. Suddenly I am filled with a sense of my own overconfidence. I was a fool, and now my life belongs to this pet that I have acquired through completely normal means. But over on the other building, there were wild birds, and my bird looked at them and it longed for the freedom of the open sky. I'm guessing the bird is injured or something, that's why it's just hanging around and looking plaintive. Yeah, looks like it's got a broken wing. The next morning, the bird was without water, and it called to me, "Human," it said, "bring me sustenance." And I wondered when it had been possessed by the spirit of Kenneth Williams. And then I what? And then I jumped off the balcony, but it's fine because umbrella. I guess? I'd really like some establishment of what level of reality is involved in this game. How much of it is abstraction versus active fantasy versus whatever, versus just weird things happening. Is the vet at home yet? I mean, their car's outside. Hello, I am vet. I'm also a vet. That is coincidental. I was also in the army. The three things again. Coincidental. Bring me the bottle of bird medicine. It's over there, it says bird. Is that because it's for birds or made of birds? No comment. And now, bird requires water to wash down all that bird medicine that may or may not be made of bird. Now, something. I didn't pass what that was. Is there a roll of bandages? Oh no, I'm gonna have to rub myself up against every object until it gives me something I can pick up. Yeah, that is bandages. Oh, right, okay, the arrow is saying outside. Maybe they're outside. Why are they outside? Oh, that's not outside. That's a storeroom. Right. Of course, that totally reads. And then we sellotaped the bird back together and everything was fine. That will be $3,500. Now get out of my house. And here's the bag. You're the vet now. So go out there and do some medicine. I will stay here with your bird, which you have exchanged for your new vet position. The bird must be imprisoned. Aha! Bird gel. Oh no! The kid absconded with his pet! The temerity. Wait, that bird belongs to me now! Why do they always run into the woods? That's where the real murderer lives. Meanwhile, out in the woods where the real murderer lives. Bird, have you considered attempting to ascend tree? Like, it's not quite flying, but climbing is also a method of upwards locomotion. We know, as a bird, you require some uppies. The next morning, I woke up bright and early, emboldened by my new ownership of bird. And I threw some bread at a bush, and the bush ate it. And meanwhile, at school, where they were teaching us about the dimensions of a hamster, I teleported into the forest with a paper aeroplane. I decided that playing airplane catch with my bird was a far better use of my time than learning about hamster dimensions ever could be. Hey bird, let's play missile catch. Missile? Kind of. Oh no. And then I had to chase it down these surprisingly hydrologically active cliffs. And their even more surprising living room setup. Thanks, I guess? Oh well, time to do some more research. And then, me and my bird listened to 50s cartoon sound effects together. And then it began to rain indoors, so I teleported into the forest instead, where it was also raining, but more picturesque. The bird jumped in puddles. Alexa, play Sio Rose. I cast away my umbrella and decided to embrace the elements along with it. And then it turned out we were being scored? I lost, but it was a close run thing. And I made myself ill, and the bird realised that I probably had some kind of zoonotic illness, so it kept away from me, but we still played missile catch. And this time it learned how to catch. And then it jumped into the river and ruined the paper aeroplane forever. Then in class we were learning about Bishop Berkeley's theories of being and perception, and to illustrate this I brought in a bird. And then I decided that this was a stupid thing, so I walked out into the road instead, where I was abducted. Oh no, that wasn't this time, I just bought an ice cream this time. I shared my ice cream with the bird. It declined politely. We were then assaulted by shadow birds, who attempted to abduct my bird. So instead I ran out into the road, as I keep on doing, and took my bird to the playground instead, where I would teach it in the ways of how to operate a seesaw. Oh my god, I thought that was just going to be a riff. Are we actually doing this? Hey everyone! Come look at us! I'm a bird and we're using the seesaw. And then we were catapulted into the troposphere. Because I went to school with the Juggernaut. We briefly saw the moon and thought, no, that seems like a subject for another game. And landed back on a cliff. The bird had some interesting ideas for my dissertation, and then, instead, we decided to go back to playing catch with them. Ooh, good attempt, bird. I've taught the bird to return to me. Missile catch is easy, missile return, now that's the real skill. Later in the shops, this was of course during the invasion of the Shadow Man, I decided to go and buy some Pop-Tarts. Possibly a loaf of bread, hard to say. All the food was so low res in those days. And then I saw my own ghost again. I attempted to chase it down, and it took me to the forest where the real murderer lives. I looked for the magic moving glade where I first met my bird, and I actually found it this time, which was unexpected. Remembering those sepia-toned days still fills me with regret. That I only wounded and did not kill the badger. Alas, it was as I feared. My bird had spread the word amongst its fellows, and now every bird in the area knew that I was an easy mark, and that they could come to this place for free bread and protection from mustelids of all stripes. Or it could just leave. Later, on my balcony, I looked out. Still night. Window still works. Good, good. Back to the dissertation. No. That was a bad idea. Away with the dissertation. You ever start working on something and then immediately realise that it was a terrible idea and you just stop and go away? Honestly relatable. Outside, the bird had some pointed questions about my dissertation. Seemed to think it should have fewer illustrations. Cheek. But then we were on the roof. Where I decided I would go to declaim my writings to the entire city, or possibly disseminate them in the form of surprisingly aerodynamic missiles. The bird wished to be involved in the origami process, and it took some convincing that that would not be possible. Subsequently, the origami concept was abandoned for the superior artistic medium of collage. I just slowly dismantled my entire dissertation to make a big carpet of words in which could be found all the secrets of 1930s and 40s animation in handy two-dimensional form. But as I finished making them, as I put the last piece in, I realised that I had unknowingly created a Kane's Jawbone style puzzle that then told me how to build the world's biggest paper aeroplane with only the help of my small bird friend. We ascended to a slightly higher roof, and then we jumped to our deaths. Oh, no, it was fine. The paper could fly. And thus, we solved the rampant energy bills problem by inventing carbon-neutral air travel. And we slowly ascended into the concerningly brown clouds. Light pollution, that's a whole thing. Ooh, I have a button to go shoom. Shoom. We looked down on the city and thought, peasants. And so instead we flew to heaven. Heaven, of course, being the name of this particular mountain, for reasons that have never been fully established. After we'd passed heaven, we kept going further up range. And finally landed on this floating island. We decided that we did not care for it, but also that ticked off one of our 5 hedgehogs, question mark? Oh, nests. I think they were nests. We have to find 5 birds' nests for bird. The discrepancy in the art style between the backgrounds and everything else is slightly weirding me out, not gonna lie. But where else can we fly to instead? Over here, where everything is very teal, we found ourselves in Hawaii. Really, it was remarkable, the range we had on this thing. We filled another nest, and that was good too. We probably missed one in the city area, didn't we? We were too busy thinking about the peasants. Should I go back and check? No. I can't be bothered, and frankly, if you want to know what happens, you can find out on your own time, or just look it up on Not Your Mum. And then we flew into the heart of the storm, in the land of purple. Oh, we're in the desert! We decided to take a detour via Utah. We found another island with another nest, where my bird told other birds to come get their nest, to the tune of Come and Get Your Love, as featured in the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy. And we decided that Utah was not the place for us. So on we flew. And this time, we at no point faded into white. We stayed conscious the entire journey. Into Avalon, question mark? Where we discovered a CPU spike. Well, anyway, we found a floating island, and the bird got off and pestered some other birds. And we had massive vertical tearing because of the performance problems. But then we just kept talking instead, because frankly, when you have a problem, sometimes it's best to just keep inanely talking through it. To keep your brain from doing anything else. I mean, like, I'm saying that as a riff, but it's also literally true. And see? Problem she is solved. Anyway, yeah, we got that island. And on we flew, and this time we did briefly white out. And we found the setting of Pokemon Red and Blue. Yes, I know it's called Kanto, but I wanted to make the joke work better for people who didn't know that. I know you and I know that, imaginary voice. And that's all 5 nests found. I guess I didn't miss one. Or maybe I did and there's more than 5. On we flew, deciding that we did not want to be the very best. Because somebody already was. And ultimately we decided that really, home was the greatest nest of all. I summoned the plane back into the form of a dissertation, because now that I had awakened its potential, it could regain it at any time. And instead, we gazed out at the moon, and we thought, no, wait, that's the wrong game, so I went inside instead. And we came home and the vet had followed us home! And then the vet teleported us outside, because, frankly, why murder us in private? I, of course, had elected today to simply not be murdered, so I left. Instead, we went to the forest, where the real murderer lives. And I hid behind a tree. Everyone knows adults can't see you if you're touching a tree. That's the rules. It's like paintball. And then, instead, I went to one of the forest's helpful bedrooms. Which was enough of a reminder for me to teleport back to my own. And this time, I was the only one there. And then I walked directly out into the road. And back into school. Shadow Men very much still haven't gone away yet. And I went back to class, where today we would be learning about how to disappear. Everybody else was very good at it. Oh no, the vet was here! So now we have off-brand Benny Hill. Is this seriously happening? And then I pretended to be a duckling in order to escape. But luckily, by exploiting the eldritch geometries of that place, I realised I was in a platformer. I attempted to use these rules to murder the two adults who were so cruelly attempting to tell me that I couldn't keep a bird. And then I was confronted by myself. And it turns out my nega self has intense control of its surroundings. And then it entered my body and took over. So anyway, I left. Later, back at home. What is this game, y'all? I fell asleep working on my dissertation once again. Back out on my balcony, the bird was slowly realising that its feet were magnetic and it actually couldn't leave that railing. Haha! I defeated your magnets, human. And now I will take your house as punishment. I went inside and everything was ominous again. The bird's wing wasn't doing any better because it turned out I was a terrible vet. My mind flashed back to when the former vet, whose name, it turns out, was actually still vet because that was unrelated, told me I was the vet now. And really, all the expectations I was not living up to. So I returned the bird to minimum security bird prison. Went outside and everything was sad. The note on the door said, "It's that gif of an umbrella again." I'd really like it. I understand that my parents have learnt that I can't read, so, you know, they're trying to meet me on my own level, but they could have more than one gif. It's all a bit cringe. I decided to walk through the corridor to the forest this time, and directly out in front of a car. But death had not yet come for me. Frankly, it's important to give death a chance every day. It's just rude otherwise. I returned to the grounds where once we played Missile Catch, and I found that now the vet's office was there. Well, I say the vet, just vet now. Although he was still formerly of the army, so... Again, three things, all unrelated. But finally I realised it was time to face up to the fact that I was a terrible vet, and I needed to hand the responsibility to back to someone who was prepared to take it. And I walked as to the guillotine. I thought back to when I last threw bread into a bush. Things were so simple then. And then I was killed and dropped my umbrella. And then the vet kicked me in the face? So I fled, as any reasonable child would. But I was pursued by the vet and also my teacher, who was the vet's accomplice. But they didn't know I had a dissertation plane. Suck it, adults, you're too heavy for this mode of transport. They, of course, didn't believe that it would work, but I showed them. As I ascended into the heavens once more. Not the mountain this time. And I flew, emotional and alone, through a storm, because if Superman can do it, why can't I? And then I was struck by lightning, and I realized there's a reason Superman could do it. Good answer to if Superman could do it, why can't I, is, as always, because he has superpowers. And I have a plane made of a dissertation about a 1930s animator that most people have forgotten about. And finally, the power of our bioworks turned out to be second only to that of Zeus. And I fell to my death? I mean, it's hard to say at this point because there don't appear to be many coherent rules to whatever reality we're operating in. And the sad day when it rained paper and also small children was remembered for years to come. Alexa, play Paper Snow by the Heads. Haha! I lied to you, Zeus. My power was greater all along. Having thus utterly escaped consequences, I decided to wander further into the forest where the real murderer lives. And there I found something that I can't quite pass visually. Oh, is that... I found my backpack again. This time some bird. I gazed out to one of the floating islands, of which I was belatedly realizing we had a lot around here, and saw a different bird, carrying away a dead bird? It was difficult to tell. My eyesight was not great. Then I walked back to school, where I realised I was meant to be that day, played on the seesaw and was not catapulted beyond the cloud layer. It was very disappointing for everybody involved. I grew tired of the company of shadow children and decided to strike out alone into pastures new. The funding for a fence around the school wouldn't come in for some years after this. I returned to the glade where I first murdered that badger, only to find the missing page of my dissertation. But hey, the trees still wanted to show me something. So I ventured forth, carrying the page in my hand rather than the use of pockets or a backpack. I returned to where we once looked plaintively at a tree. And I looked plaintively at a tree. My controls went slightly weird for a moment there, not sure why. And I followed the path shown to me by the spirits of the forest until I found myself home once again, as one must in any good fairy story. Joseph Campbell, who? Of course, that was the day my apartment block faded into the nega zone. I didn't have to jump kick the lift buttons this time. My Shadow Man companion had taken care of that. Took him long enough. I mean, what am I? I'm a child. You're a full-grown Shadow Man. Operate your own lift. And with that biting remark, I left him. And slowly trudged home, where everything was dark and piano-laden, and my movement was slightly slower. In the house, they'd turned off all the lights again, because nobody appreciated my scheme. I sought to rectify this as fast as humanly possible, of course. There was a note on the fridge. I didn't even examine it, because I remembered this time that I couldn't read. I added it to the pile of notes. Also, possibly a page from my dissertation went in there. It's hard to say. Paper's paper, you know. And once again, cannot read. I went out onto the balcony, and there was but a bush and a bucket, and those same bits of clothing that had been there for some weeks at this point. One day, perhaps, they would finally be dry. I examined the bush, found nothing of note. I took a weirdly long time to examine the bush. Oh, it's because we're having a CPU moment again? I think I might have been. It's hard to tell sometimes. Instead, I decided I should probably finally take this bucket back indoors. In retrospect, possibly some of those notes my parents had been leaving me had been asking where their bucket was. Reflecting on that, I decided to put it back outside. They'll get it back when I learn to read. And then I just sat there for hours, staring moodily into the night. And thinking about my dissertation, now sadly abandoned, although I did remember to take in my laundry. Can't tell if that motorcycle noise was in the game, or in my actual life. The two are roughly equally likely. And then I considered rebinding my dissertation. Then I decided origami was a better use of my skills. And that was the day my room faded into the negazone. But wait. In the middle of the night, I heard a faint cheeping. Cheeping of my chamber door. So I went out to the balcony. And the bird was back, having escaped the vet. And it had brought all its friends. It only had one friend. I mean, give it time, for God's sake. And then the bird was like, whatever, later, nerd. But then immediately reconsidered this, realising that it had been rude, and returned to show off its fancy new tats. I took the cling film off its tattoo, even though it should really have remained protected for longer than that. And then it left forever. And its friend was like, hey, so I hear you get free bread. Whatever, this is my building now. But then, my bird returned, carrying a paper aeroplane that had been flying through the city for some weeks now. Seriously, I should patent how I fold these things. It's amazing. And then I hugged my best friend. And immediately made his new best friend jealous. And then I was given a button prompt to do... oh, to just huck the bird into the moon again. And the game ends! Now, I know I was riffing really quite hard there, but also... huh? I mean, it was a nice enough little vignette, I guess. And then the birds flew away. And I sat on a tree stump and thought about them for many days. And oh, that's a flashback to trying to surprise the bird. Okay. These are flashbacks rather than new events. The birds nested on one of the floating islands out over the Pokemon City. And they hugged. And everything was nice. Well, this sure has been a stream where things occurred. Nice to see all of your translators getting a mention. It's important work. I mean, although that said, there wasn't a huge amount to translate in this game. But hey, post-credits scene, because this is a Marvel film. Then one day I was standing on the balcony and I had a paper airplane and I thought to myself, you know what, this is stupid, I'm going inside. So I did. And I flattened out the paper aeroplane, abandoning my dreams of flight, and rebound it into my dissertation. Which is, again, I remind you, about a 30s German-American cartoonist. It's a tie-in to the next game! Coming one day. And that day will be Tuesday. So yes, it's looking like this is the childhood of our client in the next game. I'm going to leave this here because this is some nice piano music. Yeah, that has actually taken us really nicely to time. Give or take, me taking a longer break than expected. So, thank you. That was a nice, chill, weird Saturday stream full of things that I will hopefully understand later in the series. Yeah. So now it's time for the wrap-up. Thanks again from me and Styx for everybody who's showed up. Thanks if you stayed to the end. It means a lot. If you've been watching me, you know where to find me. Just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent. That's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. Streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at... I needed to do math there. Why did I need to do math there? It's the same schedule as always. 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. Yeah, if you want to be notified when I am live, because sometimes I might do extra bonus ones, or, more likely, I'll promise to do extra bonus ones, and then not. So if you want to know when I am around, probably more reliable to just give us a follow. Doesn't cost you anything, and means you get notified whenever I'm live. If you miss anything, VODs are on the channel for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, you can go to the YouTube. Link is down there, says VOD Archive, where you can find everything going back to the very start of the channel, which is coming up on 2 years ago now, which is a lot. There's tons of games there, probably something to your tastes, and if there isn't, let me know what would be. While you're there, why not subscribe? Again, totally free, and as well as getting me closer to a URL I can actually pronounce in this bit, gets you hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. If you feel like me improvising a story about dissertations about OB works, because that's apparently where my brain goes, then you can, of course, cheer or sub on the stream, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and have fun and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. What else? So yes, we'll be back on Tuesday with, as I say, Finding Paradise, the next game in the series. Episode 2 proper. This just collection of side stories was a nice way to do a Saturday, I think. What else do I usually say here? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can check my Twitter, probably the best place for it. Again, link is down there, but just in case, that is Twitter at Waruce, W-A-R-U-C-E. Yeah, where you can find me doing memes and AMAs and shouting about the current state of politics, because wow, and I try not to do that on the stream. Yeah, and no other real ongoing things you can see me in at the minute, but stay tuned. If you want to know when you will see me in other things, check out Twitter. So yeah, that's me. I think we're done. Yeah, that is all of the wrap-up. So again, thanks. Love you all. Styx, say bye. Thank you, Styx. And we'll see you on Tuesday for Finding Paradise. Love you all. See you then. Bye.